Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona. Here we are in the Featherlite Modified Series. This is our third season. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Season 3 is our hope in each series to be a championship contending season. So how did we start? Well, we started terrible. We had great cars in the first two races, and I wrecked them both, finishing just below 10th place. Put us in a pretty bad spot. But then, in the last episode, we traveled out to Welt Valley Complex, the road course. We won it. We dominated. And then in the last race, had I tuned the engine properly, we probably would have won it. But we did still keep the car pretty clean and finish third place. There is a three-way tie for second place right now, and only 5 points separates first and second place in the standings. Having said all that, we've got Elk River Raceway, and I feel like the winner of this race, if it's in that top four, well, they'll be standing alone with a fair margin in first place in the standings. Let's make that us. So I'm going to get out there, going to make sure that I've got the suspension tuned up, and then I'm going to make sure that I have the engine tuned as well, so that we're not redlining before we get into the corner. We need to have plenty of space to accelerate as much as possible. But do that. We'll talk soon. Oh, good. Well, the only person to qualified better than I have. Been practicing. I don't know. I mess around with a lot of stuff with the car to try to get it right, and it's not that it doesn't feel right. It's just this corner is flat, so it's hard to go around. This corner, not this one you go flat out, but this corner I tried about everything I could to figure out if going in was faster, in slow, out fast. I guess we'll find out how I do right here. We're gonna slide going into this. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. Nothing I can do about that with cold tires. I did judge the red line on this one, and I tuned the engine up so it red lines right at the end. We're still doing the same speed. Yuck, 25 flat. Not a pole, which is concerning, of course. Third place. Bundy and York in front of me. I don't know. I can't get anything else out of this car. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not sure, so we're gonna race and just see what happens. And here we are, as we just saw, it's York and Bundy, row number 1. Row number 2, we've got Anderson and ourselves, and that's where we're gonna leave it. Ugh. It's,
there's the green flag.
Got what, 25 laps. Keep the car feeling good here. That was something I'd like to see. But unfortunately, it was just the start of it. Here they all are, probably coming around. I don't know. I mean, I was passing everyone that was racing on the track, but doesn't mean anything. Let's see, look at this. I just struggle with it. Wow, look at this pack. And there is a large quantity of cars in front of us. Ooh, Sullivan and York.
10 laps to go.
Messing around with each other up there. Oh wow, it's Oakenfold again. He is having a terrible race. Revis up there for second place in the last race, and now he's getting lapped by me. Paying again a little too much attention to what's going on around me and not enough attention to the track. Oh, that's terrible. Definitely caught up behind these guys is not where I want to be. See, Casper didn't... Now he'll dive in on me, I bet. Not gonna mess with it. Not gonna mess with it. Oh, he didn't. Oh, and then I nick him because I was so nervous he was gonna come down on me. I was kind of preparing to turn up a little bit to bounce off of him. Good for him. Good for him and not doing that to us. I said I've liked Casper before, and I'll say it again. Oakenfold is my nemesis in this series so far. He's the only one that just doesn't seem to race me clean. Or didn't. Remember, he put me into the wall earlier. Not obviously in this race, but earlier in this series. And that's all it takes when you take somebody's high hopes away on a race. We talked about it after the race. He was a dick, so hence the rivalry now. Here we go. I mean, this is turning out to be a exciting race for me. For you guys, not so much. So we'll go ahead and run this one out and see you at the end.
Last lap.
Here we go, last lap. I only had a few left when I said I was going to speed it up and we see you at the end of the race, but, you know, I like to run the last lap and at normal speed. So that's what we're doing. Try to... Well, that's not going to work out so well, but that's all right, because we are going to claim our second victory of the season. Your top 5 here: Savoy, Bundy, York, Sullivan, and Anderson. $36,180. That is a big winnings for us. Tony Savoy stunned the full house crowd at Elk River and silenced critics on April 27th with an impressive display of track magic and technical ability. With that victory, we have taken over first place in the standings, and we are not going to look back. 36 points higher than Joel York, Hemeseth, Sullivan, all 3 of those. Actually, we could drop it all the way down to probably Lee in 8th place, and it's still anyone's game. We've got another race to do before we end this episode. Our next race is Denison Speedrome, and this track is fast and small. Let's see what we can do this time. I changed the gear ratio. We are no longer... Well, we're not going to beat Bundy. Oh, he is the one to beat this season, I guess. We're no longer redlining. We're faster than the other 2 depending on the lap we get here for qualifying, but it doesn't really matter because on the track, as long as we can get inside, we should be able to get in front of the other 2 guys if we're not able to get it right here. I don't know. We're going to see what happens, I guess. Yeah, that wasn't right. Well, there it is, 12.693, so actually we got, at this point, 2nd place. Alright, so we got 4th place, not 2nd. That's alright, nobody we can't pass. It's about consistency. Let's get in front of these cars and let's never look back like we did at Elk, whatever that was, race last week. Here we go. Starting on your front row, William Anderson and John Bundy, and there we are on the 2nd row next to Mike Hemeseth. See here, we got 50 laps to go.
There's the green flag.
See if I can get around here real quick. Whoa. No turn. No reason for no turn, but no turn there. Hemeseth right on our rear. Oh yeah, we're not... That didn't go so well either. Yikes. Alright, that's alright. As long as we don't wreck the car like we did in week 1.
lap.
That was close to our best lap ever, just trying to stick with these guys. All right, so we're able to catch Lee. Give him a little shove. Maybe he'll move. All right, well, we took the lead, but probably only for a second here. I don't know. We'll see. I need to force my way in here. That's a dangerous move, but we got it. And with it, it might bring us a little bit of space. We'll find out. Wow, is that just... This track is so intense. I mean, we've already gone 8 laps. We're in traffic. Nobody wants to give up a spot. Even the lap cars aren't giving up the spot for the lead lap cars. We got Sullivan. Casper will move. He's a good dude. Maybe they'll stay in their way for a minute and we'll be able to get some distance. Because those cars are Lee and Anderson and Hebeseth and Kausch are all formidable foes. We got Revis. Oh, that's gonna... Don't come back up. Don't go... Oh, my goodness. That was... I've had that ruin a race for me before. So, we just kind of ruined his race, though, and I didn't mean it. Same spot, though. Same spot. All right. There's Revis again, so he's staying in the middle lane, though. Hopefully we can get around him without him being too upset from us spinning him last time, and now we got him 2 laps down. I don't like this. I want to get the run off the corner first. I don't want to be the reason for anyone banging and bumping and bruising. Oh, look at that. Oakenfold leading the way of misfits here. Oops. $17 to go. We're just trying to get around everyone. Well, York deciding that he didn't want to give me the spot. It didn't matter though, because we took it anyway, and now we're in front of him. There you go. Enjoy that. Enjoy your lap down. Yeah, just 5 to go, but we only have a 4-second lead over Lee. That's one mess up away from being in second place, so I'm doing the best I can, but I really need to get inside of Revis here. This is Canepa right here.
2 to go.
I'm not gonna get. He's not gonna let me get in front of him. He should. Like cut me off. Yeah, he's just doing what he's doing. Let him know that I'm here. Get around here. There we go. Last lap. Stevens moves out of the way-ish. I kind of made my way around him, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yet another victory. This is how we wanted it to go. This will increase our lead over the competition here, and that is a great way to close out this episode with 2 wins in a row. There you have it, $32,000 is starting to stack up. Wish we had that in the first 2 races as well. Finishing in first place after a brutal race, Tony Savoy dominated the field on May 25th. Here's your top 5: Savoy, Lee, Hemeseth, Anderson, and Justin. Looking at it, we are now 69 points ahead of Hemeseth. Giggity, giggity. Our next race starts the NASCAR circuit. We've got this, I think, then Welch, and then we do another couple NASCAR tracks to finish out the season. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please take a moment out to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, I urge you to consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free to do, so have no fear. You're not going to get charged for it, but it does help me in the growth of my channel. Having said all that, as always, and until next time, you take care of yourself.